This is day 12 of the 30-day reading challenge, and my book for today is Why We Sleep by Matthew Walker. As a professor of neuroscience and psychology at UC Berkeley, Walker walks the reader through his passion and discoveries in the sleeping field. My copy of the book is 360 pages, and it took me about 3 hours to plow through it. Why We Sleep is divided into 4 parts. The first part talks about what sleep is and about the biology and making of sleep. The section covers circadian rhythms, REM and non-REM sleep, jet lag, the history of sleep, sleep within animals, and sleep throughout our human life. The second part talks about what happens if you don't sleep, the effects of all-nighters and sleep deprivation, and the benefits of sleep. Part 3 is all about dreams, how they help cultivate creativity, how they act as therapy, and our knowledge of dreaming in general. Finally, the last part is about society and sleep, how society has influenced sleep, the effects of sleeping pills, therapy versus medication, and sleep in the workplace. The book is loaded with tons of examples and terminology, though to help the average reader digest it in a smooth fashion, the author uses creative analogies whenever possible. For example, comparing non-REM sleep and REM sleep to a football stadium. There are also plenty of graphs and stories to guide you. I'm fascinated by dreams and sleep, but if you aren't, this book may be a challenge. There were definitely places in the book that were too technical for me, in which case I just skipped over them. If you're really fascinated by sleep, you can search them up. As the author states in chapter 1, you're welcome to read different chapters at your leisure. In fact, I would recommend you read the parts that interest you, and not necessarily the whole book, unless you're an avid bookworm or striving to learn all about sleep and or psychology. This book will open your mind to what your body is doing while sleeping, as well as offer a few tips on how to sleep better and what you should be doing. If I were to sum up the whole book in a few sentences, it would be that sleep is incredibly powerful and important. It is capable of so many things, and it's really a shame that our fast-paced society inadvertently inhibits the use of this wonderful biological tool. Sleeping isn't just a way to rest and relax after a long day. It's necessary to help us remember, forget, develop ideas, be creative, and function for another day. In that sense, we need sleep, and we can't just use sleeping pills. We have to either use therapy or find a way to help us sleep in our own way. If you want to know the studies, stories, lessons, and more revolving around the topics of sleep and dreams, then this is a must-read. So that's my book for today. If you've read the book, feel free to share any thoughts. If you have any other suggestions, let me know as well. Thank you all for listening, and I hope you have a good night's sleep today.